Today we're going to make some molds, and I really like to use this air dry clay, the Mold Magic, and it comes in lots of different colors. I found a red one at the very bottom of my drawer. I usually buy white because after it dries you can paint it any color you would like to, so I don't like to be really conformed by the color choices. It comes in bright primary colors, but I generally just buy the white kind. So I'm just going to open up this one and I'm going to show you how you can make a mold. And this mold is something that you can add to journaling or your scrapbook pages. So not very much clay comes in one of these, 28 grams. So it's about this much, and just kind of move it around, squish it around in my hand a little bit. And then I collected a few things that I wanted to make molds out of. So what's great about making a mold, see here we have a three-dimensional pineapple. So it is an actual sculpture in the round, because you can walk all the way around the pineapple, but it's very hard to adhere this to like a scrap page book. I would have to basically cut it in half. And that's what I'm doing, is I'm only creating one side of it and the other side will be flat, so that way it can stick onto a book or a page or a piece of art. So there's several different ways that you can do this. This one right here is to use candy molds. So I have a silicone-based candy mold, and with my hot glue gun, I just filled it with hot glue, and I waited a long time, about an hour, to make sure that this was nice and hard, and then I can just pop it out, and I can either use it like this or I can paint it so it looks like this flower. This flower then I would be able to adhere to my page. I wanted to use some of these are my erasers, and I wanted to use some of those. And I was also thinking about this little army man. We got these for Veterans Day. So they had a whole pile of them, and they said take an army man and hide it someplace in your house. And whenever you come across it or find it, you pray for the men and women that are deployed. So I might use this little guy. So how you go about making multiples of this army man is to make a mold. So this nice wet clay is going to be my mold. So all I have to do is I have to press him down in there and then pull him back up, and you can sort of see his indentation in there. And I am going to take my hot glue gun, which is very hot, and I'm going to fill in all of these spaces with the hot glue. And the hot glue, because it is so hot, oh, you can see it's so hot because it is smoking, it's kind of creaching down. Let me put another glue stick in here. It is creaking down into all of those very tight spaces. There we go. Now, I need to let this dry, and again, dry for at least an hour, and I wouldn't move it. This one over here has already been dried, and it was the French fries, if I can find it. So it was these French fries right here, and after it's dried, this is still very wet and pliable, so you can just pop that out of the mold. So you can sort of see my French fries. It has a little bit of this clay on it, which I can just peel away and wash a little bit more, or maybe take a very soft toothbrush that I've designated for cleaning, and I can put it in here and like get the rest of this clay out of here. And then I'll be able to paint it so it looks like my French fries. And then again, it's flat on one side, so it's not as bulky as this one, and it will sit down on a page that I'm creating.